All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sawmill. It's a overcast day. We got us a little help today. My main man Tim's gonna be here with me. We got to break down some 1x10x12's for siding, but we're gonna try to get everything knocked out. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all hang out with us and watch the sawdust fly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so right quick, I figured I'd tell you what I do with all these wedges, what they're used for. This wedge here, every one of these wedges, this bunk, everything was cut right here on the sawmill to make my life a little bit easier. This is what I figured out, tricks of the trade, pro tip for the day. So this wedge here, it's just 4 inches wide, 8 inches long. It's just an old wooden wedge I cut on my jig. If you want to see how I cut these, go back to my other video. I've got a whole video on the jig and how I cut them, and it shows you how I cut them. This ain't nothing but old pine wedge. This here is most of the time used for when I'm breaking a big cant down. If I'm doing like if I'm breaking down a 12-inch cant, a 12x12 cant, and I'm splitting it for 2x6s, I'll take and put this in the end. That way it'll keep the space in between the cant. That way it doesn't put so much pressure on the blade. And Lord forbid, break a blade or something halfway through. It's a whole lot easier if you got a wedge in the end of it. So that's what that's used for. I also use it for the log dog. Sometimes the way my mill's set up, sitting on these sweet gum beams and it's concrete blocks and all that, the log dog can't lock down on like a 2-inch thick piece or a 1-inch thick board. So I take this and I run it between the log dog and the board I'm going to be edging up. And it sits in between the log dog and the board. This ain't nothing but just a bigger wedge. This is an oak wedge. This is an oak wedge. These are just utilized for the log. When I first put the log on the mill, you see me in the videos, I just sling a wedge underneath it. It keeps it still. I ain't got to worry about it rolling back on me. That makes my life just 1,000 times better. So those really help. The way the mill's set up, the way the bunks are set up, once I get to a 12-foot log or a 12.5 or a 12.8 or something like that, it's a whole lot, there's more overhang. And in my experience, once you don't have that stability of the bunk underneath the end of the log, sometimes it'll rise and it'll fall. So that's what this pin oak extra bunk is for. So if I'm cutting smaller stuff, you know, that maybe it wouldn't touch 2 bunks, I can put this in and be able to lock it down and put a board behind it. This is just the extra bunk that I cut. I cut it the same dimensions as this, but it's removable. I can move it anywhere up and down the track. So that's your pro tip for the day. If you ain't got them, I would suggest getting them. It makes my life a whole lot easier. Now, back to throwing sawdust. Drop that. See if you can pull that middle one out first.
You won't fix it.
That's fine. Don't worry about it right now. Pull that middle one out.
Yeah, it ain't touching.
Alright. Now we need to take and raise that one down. See if you can break it loose and drop it about probably, I don't know, 5 inches. How about there? Hold it right there.
Right there.
Probably gonna use the machine. Roll this. Look at that, boy. This rain get up out of here, bud. It'll be all right, you know.
Yeah.
Am I touching on that side over there? What am I touching? That's what I'm doing.
I'm touching right here. I'm not touching over there.
All right, drop that in a little touch more.
All right. Touching there.
All right.
Back
Come over here and throw the wedge, bro. Throw that wedge right there for feet on. Keep it where it won't roll while I get it back. May have to move that wedge down yonder because you have tap here because of that. Let me pull it out. There you go. Just tap it solid. Like a glove, boy, like a little old glove. Oh.
Rain spray.
There it goes, bro. All right. Well, we'll leave that in there. We'll leave that in there too, just in
Yeah,
case.
just in case of that.
Just in case.
Big low.
He's good. See, it ain't won't get solid. Well, they got solid that time. Alright, walk this way. Yeah, I got to get that sawdust out of here, buddy. It's wild how you can see the different types of wood we cut.
I know.
Southern yellow, red oak, white oak, pine, cedar. It's just layer upon layer. That's pretty wild, but.
All right, well, we got rooms.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, grab that tape. Yeah. I'm gonna look at it and try to figure out about. We're gonna swap that battery out too on that drill. And take that wire brush and just hit this. It looks like it might be some rock or something. I don't want to hit no dead blame rock. No, it's not. 20 inches. 20 inches, boy, 20 inches. About the same, but about 20 inches long all the way across. But see that little bow right there in the middle, so I need to run it probably about, I might run it about 21. Yeah, probably knock that bow out. We'll get a piece of lat tied over there in the pipe. Big log, that's good.
I just make sure
I didn't see it anywhere else.
I just knocking the bark off the other side.
Alright,
Need to get a new one.
you ready there, sports fans? Just want to be cranked it out.
Let me check the water.
I didn't run a whole lot of it.
It's right at the bottom of the net.
Yeah, boy. Hope we got enough fuel to run through this. If not, I got some more down the shop.
Liquid gold.
Huh?
Liquid gold.
Yeah, look at go. Dinosaur juice, boy. So look, I'm about to cut a 2-inch slab off this here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cut a 2-inch slab, and we'll get a 2x6x12 out of this. We gotta have 2 of them.
We'll just lay it right there.
Yeah, 'cause see, we can't get a 10 all the way down, but we can get a 6. I can edge it and get a 6 out of the middle of it.
Right.
2x6, you only need 2 of them. So if I can get 2 slabs off of here, 12 foot long, get 2x6s, we'll be right. Oh, look there, we can get us a 10 out of that. Should have. 17 on that. This is trouble right here. It's gonna flip. That bow's out of it now. Alright, so I'm gonna break this loose. We need to roll it back. We need to raise them back braces up. That make sense? Alright. grab this wedge and just slide it back. Or roll backwards. Ready? Right here. Okay. Alright, that might be enough. Raise them up. Alright, get it up.
Yeah.
Raise up high as you can. Raise this as high as you can. Right chair.
Yep.
Now,
You did get enough.
you ready to spin this son of a gun?
Mm-hmm.
You feeling strong today there, Timothy?
Yeah. I reckon.
Ready? One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Easy. Easy. No more. Touch more. That's it right there. All right, throw you, I got it. Throw the wedges. Just there behind me. We'll get that other wedge put right here too. There you go.
Well, I like this old one right here.
That's my great grandpa's, Bob.
Here's the one.
Hey, roll a minute along with it. All right, there. We'll cook a rocket.